Imagine standing in a vast, dark room, where every footstep echoes endlessly, and the emptiness feels almost alive. The air is thick with anticipation, as if something is waiting just beyond the edge of hearing. In that moment, absolute silence presses against your ears, so complete it becomes almost deafening. It's a silence that hums with possibility, a quiet so deep it feels like the world itself is holding its breath. For nearly 50 years, this has been Voyager 1's reality. Drifting alone through the endless interstellar medium, far from the warmth of home, surrounded by the cold, infinite dark. It carries our hopes, our music, our greetings, a tiny emissary from Earth, bearing the story of humanity on a golden disc, a message in a bottle cast into the cosmic ocean. Then, after decades of quiet, a signal breaks the stillness. A faint pulse, almost lost in the static, reaches across the void. Not a random cosmic noise, but a message. One we didn't send, and one we never expected to receive. Voyager's story is our story. Curiosity, exploration, and the urge to reach beyond the horizon. It's the story of a species that looks up at the night sky and wonders what's out there. Launched in 1977, it was meant to photograph the gas giants, but its true mission was to keep going, into the unknown, to see how far a human-made object could travel, and what mysteries it might encounter. It carries the golden record, a mixtape for the cosmos, Earth's sounds, music, and greetings in 55 languages, a time capsule of who we are and what we cherish. For decades, its faint transmissions were our only link, a fragile thread across billions of miles, a whisper from the edge of our solar system that reminded us we are not alone in the universe. But in late 2024, something changed. The routine data suddenly shifted, catching the attention of scientists who had spent years listening for any sign of life from Voyager. The data stream carried a hidden pattern, a whisper that would soon become a roar, a code that hinted at something extraordinary waiting to be discovered. The signal from Voyager introduced a melody we'd never heard before, a message that seemed to know us, as if it had been crafted for human ears, echoing our own music and memories back to us. The world was about to learn, when you stare into the abyss, sometimes the abyss stares back. And sometimes it answers in ways you never imagined. And sometimes it sends a picture, a glimpse of the unknown, a message from the darkness, forever changing how we see ourselves and our place in the cosmos. In the late 1970s, NASA embarked on one of its most ambitious adventures, the Voyager mission. This daring plan was made possible by a once-in-176 years planetary alignment, allowing a single spacecraft to visit multiple outer planets by using their gravity to slingshot from one to the next. It was a window of opportunity that would not come again for generations. To seize this chance, NASA built not one, but two identical spacecraft, Voyager 1 and Voyager 2. Their primary mission was to explore Jupiter and Saturn, capturing data and images never before seen. Anything beyond those planets was considered a bonus, a leap into the unknown. At the time, no one truly believed these robotic explorers would still be communicating with Earth nearly 50 years later. Their longevity has surpassed all expectations, outlasting the very computers and equipment that first spoke to them. Perhaps the most poetic element of the mission is the golden record, curated by Carl Sagan and his team. This gold-plated copper disc is filled with images, music, and greetings in dozens of languages, a message in a bottle cast into the cosmic ocean, hoping to tell our story to any who might find it. Voyager 1 quickly became the star of the mission, sending back breathtaking images of Jupiter's swirling storms and Saturn's majestic rings. Then, with a final push, it flung itself out of the solar system, becoming the first human-made object to enter interstellar space. After its 1980 encounter with Saturn, Voyager 1 sailed onward, alone, a silent sentinel drifting ever farther from home, pushing the boundaries of exploration and human imagination. The golden record carries a simple, profound message. This is who we are. We hope to meet you someday. It's a cosmic greeting card, a hopeful introduction from Earth to the universe. Voyager's journey stands as a testament to human ingenuity, curiosity, and hope, a symbol of what we can achieve when we reach beyond our world. For over 4 decades, Voyager has been our postcard to the stars, carrying our dreams and our story into the vast unknown. And now, after all these years, it seems the silence of space has been broken. Someone, or something, has sent a reply. Voyager 1's true adventure began after Saturn, its mission to reach the heliopause, the edge of the sun's influence. Its signals, powered by a dwindling plutonium battery, took nearly a day to reach Earth. Surviving in deep space is a miracle of engineering. Its 1970s computers have less power than a car key fob. Engineers rationed its energy, shutting down instruments to keep it alive. In 2012, Voyager 1 crossed into interstellar space, the first human object to do so. For years, data flowed, predictable, precious. But in early 2024, the data became garbled, unreadable gibberish. After months of troubleshooting, communications were restored. Yet hidden in the corrupted data was something no one expected, a secret waiting to be found. Voyager's silence had been broken. With Voyager 1 back online, the corrupted data from its blackout was archived and forgotten. Enter Ether, NASA's deep space quantum computer, designed to find hidden patterns in chaos. As a test, engineers fed Ether the corrupted Voyager data. Ether found not a glitch but a coherent artificial signal, buried deep within the noise. The probability of it being random? Virtually zero. The team was stunned. Something had inserted a message into Voyager's data stream. It wasn't text or telemetry, it was a dense, compressed packet like a library encoded in a whisper. This was no malfunction, it was a symphony. The corrupted data was a sign. Something had intercepted our probe and used it as a cosmic mailbox. The silence of space was broken. The world was about to change forever. We had sent a message to the stars. Now the stars had sent one back, and it was waiting to be unlocked. The discovery of the embedded signal sent shockwaves through NASA and the world. Ether, the quantum computer, worked for weeks to decode the dense packet. The result? An image, grainy, ghostly, unmistakably not human. A humanoid figure, limbs too long, head featureless, woven from light and shadow. It wasn't a photo, but a three-dimensional model rendered in 2 dimensions. Accompanying the image, a star chart showing our solar system from thousands of light years away, with unknown celestial bodies. It was a map, a return address. This was no random alien doodle, but a direct, intelligent response to our golden record. We sent a picture of ourselves. Something sent a picture of itself back. The message was clear. We see you. We know who you are. This is who we are. The ghost in the machine was not a glitch. It was first contact. The universe had answered, and the implications were staggering. We were no longer alone. News of the Voyager anomaly spread like wildfire. Excitement, fear, and disbelief rippled across the globe. In every corner of the world, people stopped to watch, transfixed by the possibility that something or someone had reached out to us from the depths of space. Theoretical physicist Dr. Michio Kaku offered a chilling theory. This was not a random glitch or cosmic accident, but a deliberate act of communication. He suggested that the anomaly was a message, carefully crafted and intentionally sent, to intercept a probe billions of miles away, rewrite its data, and encode a message that only a quantum computer could unlock. This was no accident. It was a feat that required unimaginable technology and intelligence, far beyond anything humanity has achieved. Kaku called it a test, a cosmic filter, designed to separate the truly advanced from the merely curious. Only a civilization capable of decoding such a message would be worthy of a response. The sender wasn't interested in just any civilization, but one advanced enough to find the key, to prove itself on the galactic stage. It was as if we had been invited to participate in a challenge set by minds far older and wiser than our own. By decoding the message, we announced ourselves as having passed their test. We signaled that humanity had reached a new threshold, capable of understanding and responding to a higher order of intelligence. The question now loomed larger than ever. What happens next? What doors had we just opened, and what consequences might follow? Kaku warned, a civilization that can manipulate a spacecraft from light years away is to us what we are to ants. The power imbalance is staggering and our understanding is limited. We have no way of knowing their intentions, no way of predicting whether their interest is benevolent, indifferent, or something else entirely. We've rung a doorbell on a house billions of years older than our own, not knowing who or what might answer, or what rules govern this ancient home. The event was not passive. It was an active step in a galactic dialogue, a bold declaration that we are here, listening, and ready to engage. The world was forced to consider, are we truly ready for the next stage? The universe was listening, and now, for the first time, it might just answer back. After the image was decoded, a disturbing phenomenon emerged. Scientists analyzing the anomaly's data reported bizarre technical issues. Computers crashed, algorithms failed. The data seemed to corrupt any system that tried to process it. It wasn't a virus, but something fundamentally incompatible with our technology. Some researchers experienced cognitive disturbances, disorientation, vivid dreams, a sense of being watched. The anomaly wasn't just a passive image, It was an active agent affecting both machines and minds. Was the message a trap, or simply too advanced for us to comprehend? Perhaps the sender could interact with us through information alone. The anomaly was no longer just a picture. It was an event, echoing in our world in ways we couldn't control. The ghost in the machine was now haunting us. The Voyager anomaly shattered our solitude. Humanity was no longer alone. We were the newcomers in a universe inhabited by far older intelligences. Science was thrown into chaos. The star chart hinted at unknown physics and new realms to explore. The anomaly's effect on technology suggested information itself might be a fundamental force. Society reeled. Religions, philosophies, and politics all forced to confront the unknown. For some, it was hope, a chance to join a galactic community. For others, it was an existential threat. The anomaly united humanity against a backdrop of cosmic mystery. We were no longer just nations, we were Earthlings. The universe had become a mirror, reflecting our hopes and fears. July 18, 2025. Humanity stands at a crossroads. The Voyager anomaly is both a gift and a burden, proof we are not alone, and a challenge to our understanding. The star chart gives us an address. The Kaku conjecture suggests we've been invited, but the contagion effect warns us we're dealing with something beyond comprehension. Do we reply, or do we wait? Some urge caution, observe, learn, shield ourselves from the unknown. Others argue for engagement. This is our greatest opportunity, a chance to leap forward. Should we craft a response as sophisticated as the one we received? The choice is ours, prudence or courage. Voyager 1, our postcard to the stars, has completed its mission in a way no one foresaw. It showed us our place in the cosmos and delivered a message that will echo for centuries. We are no longer talking to ourselves. The universe is waiting for our reply.